guys. Today I wanted to talk about hormones. So I mentioned that I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I have hypothyroidism. I have insulin resistance, and I have low progesterone. When I first started competing back in 2014, I noticed that there were certain times of the month when I just started to kind of feel different, and it worried me. I thought maybe I was hypoglycemic. Anyways, I went to like 3 different doctors. All of them ran blood tests. All of them told me the same thing. Your blood work looks great. You're fine. But I didn't feel fine. The hardest thing for me was there would be days when I literally had to drag myself out of my bed. And I knew in my head that for a 20-some-year-old, that wasn't right. I shouldn't be feeling the way that I was feeling. And so I got kind of frustrated because I had seen 3, 4, 5 doctors, and they're all telling me, you're fine, but I know something's wrong. I ended up connecting with a family member who is more on the naturopathic side of things, and she clued me in that our family history has a lot to do with hormonal issues and mental health issues. Now, the mental health issues tend to be on the male side of the family, and the hormonal issues tend to be on the female side of things. So that kind of made me feel a little bit better, and we began working together. We began trying different things, natural things like herbs and supplements, things of that nature, chromium and stuff like that for the insulin resistance. I mean, I literally told her all I want to do is eat carbs, but then I eat too many carbs or I eat too little carbs and I start to feel really, really funny. And so with her, I was able to understand and start learning things. So I worked with her for over 6 months, and we did a lot of natural supplementation. We fixed a couple of things. Digestion got better. Moods tended to get a little bit better, but they weren't stable. And we came to a point where she said, I think you're somebody who actually needs to be on medication. So I had then moved out to Colorado at that point, and I went to 3 other doctors out here, 3, 4 other doctors, including specialists, endocrinologists, and they all told me, you're fine. And here, me and my cousin are like, you're not fine. Like, you're 30 years old, and you're having a hard time getting out of bed and functioning, and by 2 o'clock, you feel like you want to nap every day. You're having crazy periods. They're like super erratic. Sometimes you're not getting them, like not right. So out on a whim, one of the gals at work, God bless her, she's going through menopause, and she said that she had been working with somebody in Grand Junction, which is like an hour and a half from where I live. And she gave me this doctor's name, and she's actually not a doctor. She's a registered nurse. And so I called her, and I told her what was going on. And she says, I don't normally deal with women your age. I mean, you're so young. She goes, but based on the symptoms that you're describing to me, she's like, I'm really interested in getting some blood tests done and us sitting down, meeting each other, taking some biometrics, and talking. So I set up a session with her. I went and got like 9 vials of blood drawn. She wanted like everything, and I'm so thankful for that. And I walked in there and I sat down and I started crying. I told her I was so frustrated that all these doctors could not tell me what was wrong with me. And that I was just frustrated because I felt crazy. And she gave me a hug and she said, "You're not crazy. You do have issues, and I'm not like other doctors, and I'm going to explain to you why you're not having success with other doctors." And she changed my life. So essentially the way Joan put it to me is, doctors look at your blood tests and they don't look at it based on you and what you're telling them specifically and the age you're at. So most doctors look at, okay, if you fall in this category, you're healthy. But what Joan looks at is, okay, you're a female and you're this age and it's this time of your month, you at 30 should be here. And no other doctor did that. And then she listened to the cues I would tell her. I get water retention like crazy. I gain 8 pounds on the scale around my ovulation. What's that? Progesterone. I have anxiety and I start freaking out about the littlest things. I can't fall asleep. What's that? Progesterone. Then I told her I can't get out of bed and I'm a healthy individual. I work out, I eat right, I watch what I eat, and I struggle to lose weight. That's your thyroid. I'm craving carbs all the time. I feel like I'm like maybe hypoglycemic. Metformin. She said the periods, being like inconsistent, the craving the carbs, the back acne and the shoulder acne that I was getting, PCOS. We did a couple tests to verify that, some other tests that like she looks for as indicators of that, and they were there. So as frustrating as it was, and as many doctors as I had to go see, I finally found Joan, and it made a world of difference. So I met with Joan, and we went over my blood tests, and my progesterone was low. It was 0.9, and it should be at least a 10. And I knew this. I had like a feeling. I even think I told like a couple of my friends my progesterone's off. I can just tell. My periods were inconsistent. I was getting anxiety. I was having problems falling asleep. I was getting that insomnia where I can't shut my brain off. And to me, I know that usually means my progesterone's off. So we have made adjustments and I'm feeling better, but I'm not feeling 100% yet. I actually am going to be checking in with her within the next 2 weeks here. I am kind of seeing how prepping goes as well. So I'm going to wait that 1 or 2 more weeks because I feel like diet has something to do with it too. And I'm actually eating a lot more calories than I have been. So I think that may help things a little bit. So I want to give that a little more time. And I am prepping. Joan gave me the okay. And that was another big reason that I wanted to go and see her after getting these blood tests in person. Like we try to do at least one a year, one in person a year. And Joan was totally okay with me starting contest prep. She said, I'm really super comfortable with how you know your body and how you keep me in the loop. And she has absolutely no problem with competition prep for me. So I was super excited to get her sign off on that. And I just kind of want to put this out there for people. If you feel like something's wrong and you're not getting the answers, keep looking. Don't give up. I mean, it took me like 8 or 9 doctors to find somebody who really could explain what was going on with me. And I felt hopeless. I felt crazy. I felt frustrated. There were so many days that I cried over it, that I was just so upset because I knew something was wrong. And I had all these doctors like treating me like I was crazy. So yeah, don't give up. And hey, shoot me a message, DM me, whatever. If you just want to like let me know what's up, I'll give you my opinion. I mean, I've spent a lot of time researching all of this because I was trying to figure out what was wrong with myself when doctors were telling me I was fine, and I knew I definitely wasn't. So yeah, I just want to have this be known. I want people to know about it. I want people to be aware of it, because I wish I had somebody earlier be able to tell me, yeah, this is the type of doctor you want to go see, or give me some type of referral, or kind of tell me, hey, I'm going through the same thing and I feel ya, I felt really lonely and like kind of lost, and just, it really sucked. So, yeah, that's why I wanted to make a video on this, and just get it out there. So, everybody have a great week. I think I will be doing some type of contest prep video next. It might be just a short one because I'm just starting. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Bye.